Yep, I'm live on YouTube and TikTok. Oh yeah, okay, okay, that'll be nice. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Don't mind waiting. So I have some people on the chat that are just watching and not saying anything to me. It's cool to have you guys here. At least I have people, so I'm grateful for that. But it would make more sense and make the live stream more fun if you could just engage with me so I don't end up doing the talking alone. Unless you want me to change the pattern or change my niche. I know I love talking a lot, and I think people love to hear me talk. I think so. I'm not being proud, something like that, but I always, sometimes, well, not always, I sometimes talk on my live stream. Talk about serious issues, right? Real life challenges. I actually want to talk about something, but let's keep going. Let's see. Let's see where this mood takes me. Can I get an amen? Somebody. So I can keep going. Let's see where the mood takes me. Let's see where the evening or the night takes us. So don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting on your word. If I missed anything, please say it again. Please, please. My head was down. I was cutting this onion. I don't mind waiting This is the one thing that can make the strongest man cry. Onion. Okay, I'm done with this. Ooh. Mm-mm. Can't do this. So just a minute, guys. I need to get the pot out. When the facts are against the wall, I wish to see over you. Made no way. Oh gosh, I have messages on YouTube. Hi guys. Yeah, here. This is where I always have issues with people's names. Hi, how are you doing? What am I making? I'm making catfish pepper soup. Yeah, it's dinner. I'm making dinner. Catfish pepper soup. Thank you for the heart. Thank you. Carson, hi, how are you? I forgot about this onion again. Now my eyes hurt. So this is the pot I'm using. This is my dried shrimps. Man, this hair is bothering me. I think that pot is too big. That pot is too big. Oh yes, it's too big. I'm gonna get a different pot. Yeah, this is better. This is too big. Did somebody say something? Huh. This is strange. This is strange. I think I just saw something. I'm not so sure. Guys, if you're watching me outside the stream, just comment. You're welcome. Okay? You're welcome. Just come in and be with me. What's wrong? With what? What do you mean what's wrong? So I'm changing the pot. This thing doesn't take long to cook. This fish doesn't take long to cook. So I'm going to be prepping everything on ground. Sometimes I usually, what? Sometimes I cook the spices differently, and then I put the fish after these spices must have cooked for a few minutes. But now I'm just mixing everything on ground, and then I'll put it on fire so they can cook together. But I'm gonna marinate this for, let me get my ingredients. Seeking you as a precious jewel. So I'm gonna marinate this with this. Hi, my friends on YouTube. Sorry if I didn't answer you on time. It's because I'm doing 2 live streams plus I'm cooking. Ooh wee. So I'm gonna marinate this and keep it aside while I fix other things. Pepper soup. I love goat meat pepper soup. I think that's what I'm gonna be cooking next. Goat meat pepper soup. That one I would gladly eat with my full chest. But this one I'm not eating. I love goat meat pepper soup, and then I love croaker fish pepper soup. Oh, I eat it with rice. Tastes so good. I'll show you what it looks like. See it? It doesn't look so colorful, eye-catching or something. No, it doesn't. Well, it does taste good. And I like to go the old school way. Everything natural. Sorry, I'm gonna put in some onion. I just saw someone, Cass. Gloria Wilson. Hi, Gloria. Thank you for coming in and stopping by. No, not stopping by, but staying. Because you're going to be here with us for a minute. So, thank you. Stick around. Let's cook together and possibly talk about something serious. I know when I start talking, some of the men are going to leave this room because of like, okay, this is not about me. This has nothing to do with me. It does. Don't go nowhere. Let's go ahead. Well, should I not? because you guys might just say, okay, this is a woman's thing, or I don't know. I'm just saying you guys probably won't go because at the end of the day, it favors the male gender. So I want to talk about leadership in relationship. Yep, leadership in relationship. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna be talking to the women. You love to listen, may learn. Well, that's not something I'm used to or that I know about men, the nature of men. I'm just gonna keep going. I want to talk about leadership in relationship. That wasn't the topic I had in mind, but it goes. Well, ladies, you might not like this. It doesn't really favor you, but at the end of the day, it favors you because if you do things differently, your relationship will blossom, right? So it favors you. Mm, I was gonna do feminism or hatred for patriarchy. Which one do you think you're practicing? Because they're two different things. Some people just claim, I'm feminist, I'm feminist. They don't really know what feminism is about. So, and this affects your relationship, the marriages, and all that. So that's what I was going to talk about. But it's same thing, same line, same thing. I made a movie regarding that because now here's the thing. There's the way God created us differently, male, female, right? And then He gave us our roles. He made us who He wanted us to be, the perfect way He wants us to be for our lives to be easy, for our relationship, marriages to be easy, right? But humans, we do what we want to do. So, but here's the thing, the way the male gender is created by God is so that they lead, right? They in charge, they take control. And when I say lead, be in charge, doesn't mean being abusive or being authoritative, not listening to your partner. No, that's not what I mean. I'm gonna use this story as an example. This movie I made, I titled it. What's the title of this film? Perfect Imperfections. Yeah, but I'm changing the title. That's me. I'm never. I just saw something entered the. So how does that affect me personally? Anyways, I'm gonna keep going. Now here's the thing. Yeah, men are meant to be in charge, right? The one with the authority to lead the women, to lead the relationship, to lead the marriage and everything, and not the other way around. Okay, grab something to eat, right? But some women find it difficult. So this thing I'm about to talk about is something really serious and deep. It goes a long way because it's a circle, right? What one person does affects the other person and affects the relationship in general. Now, some women, either due to fear. Okay, let me just tell you what the story is about. Then I'll go into the plenty talks that I have to talk about. Now, the movie is about a lady who grew up in a home where the dad wasn't sane, right? Her dad wasn't sane, and that's because he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do as a father. He wasn't providing, he wasn't doing nothing, and that wasn't intentional, right? I don't know if to say it was intentional. He lost his job, couldn't get another job, and turned into something else. So his wife had to take the place of a man. Mind you, the Bible says a man that cannot provide for his family is worse than an infidel. So whatever the case is, men, you're meant to provide. You're meant to protect. You're meant to lead. You're meant to stand in place, in gap. So when a man does not do that, naturally the man loses his position. You can't blame the woman for taking his position, right? Now, women are meant to support in every aspect. So if you are working and what you're bringing in is little, at least you're doing something. Your wife can support you. The equation is balanced. Your kids can see you working. Your kids can see you making attempts to provide, to help, right? To be their dad. So, but in a situation where that is not happening, it's bad. It's really bad. So I want to blend this thing, but something in me says I should just put it in the pepper soup that way. I've never seen anyone do it that way, but I feel like it's gonna be nice. Well, let's just keep going. So the mom became the dad and the mom. She was the one working, providing, and making sure everything is available for them. So at some point, like she saw her mom go through that. That thing stuck. Like what I was saying the other time, mind what you do in front of your kids, because whatever you do is what you're telling them to do tomorrow. It's who they become tomorrow. Communication and understanding. Yeah, you're right. Like you cannot rule out communication in any form of relationship, be it work relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage, whatever relationship, you cannot rule out communication. It's key. So now, but the problem is men do not like to communicate their feelings. Men, why? Men do not like to communicate their feelings. They feel it makes them look weak. You're humans. You have emotions. You have feelings. If something is not going well with you, communicate. Right? But men don't like to do that. I don't know. You're not going to die if you do that. You know that, right, men? You're not going to die if you communicate better. So I'm blaming both parties though. So now she grew up having that mindset that the woman is supposed to provide, the woman is supposed to do stuff, the woman is supposed to lead. Let me tell you how I opened the film. The first thing was she came back from work and her husband already has the dining set, romantic dinner for two and everything. And so he was like, she was like, oh my gosh, this is so romantic, this is so thoughtful, thank you, baby, blah, 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 blah. And then he was like, do you want to eat what I made? No, she said, do you want to eat what you made or what my mama made? And he was like, what mama made? And said to go to the bedroom. That's just where I introduced the female dominance in the film. So like even in their bedroom matters. Some of us men have too much ego. Did you say some? Almost all of you all have too much ego. It's not good. Which is why men would say it is more painful for a woman to cheat on the man than for the man to cheat on the woman. Whoever told you guys that? Whoever told you men? It's just your ego telling you things. Whoever told you guys that you guys feel more hurt, you guys feel more pain when a woman cheats? Who tell you that one? That's not true. Some women might just take it for so many reasons. Society, what society has done, what society has built them to be, or for their children. For one thing or the other, they naturally forgive easily, right? No, that's not even it. Society has just made it so much so that when a man cheats, he gets, and when a woman cheats, is a problem. Society has made it that way. It didn't just start, it's been there from beginning of time. So they just begin to tell themselves that it's difficult for a man to take a cheating woman back. So someone did a survey, something like that, and she asked like, let's just say she asked like 10 girls, if your man cheats on you, would you take him back? 9 of them said, I would take him back. She asked 10 men, if your woman cheats on you, will you take her back? They all said no. Why? Well, that's not the topic. That's not the topic for today. That's not the topic. We're not gonna deviate. We're just gonna go right into what we're talking about. So bedroom matters. They're just making out, and he's about to get into the action proper, and she flips him over, right? Like, I'm the boss. I'm in charge. That kind of thing. Which room? The same room I arranged.
They don't sleep.
They don't sleep.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
They be like some regular people.
Let's say they go do bricklayer work.
Yeah, don't do that. You see them, go inside and see them.
Baby, don't come here.
Give me that.
What? The one?
The one I beg her.
Take. Sorry, guys. No woman flipping you over. No, I don't cook for grand. Now the pepper soup now. I just marinate the fish.
I don't wash around with
vinegar. I know.
I don't.
I've done everything. I'm cooking everything on ground.
Really, so I need some to eat. I didn't watch movies, so I quite.
Which movie?
You got one sniper movie.
We don't mean you don't watch that sniper now.
No, this one different.
Okay. What did you just say? The messenger. You said no woman flipping you over. This is what I am talking about. If the woman is not doing it to dominate the man, it's nice, romantic, something different for a change. So don't say no woman flipping you over. Okay, so now I know most of the things I'm going to be using y'all have not seen before. These are African spices. So don't dry like say now bunga fish. Well, that's how I introduce the female dominance in the film. Now here's the thing. I know some men will be like, there's nothing there. If she want to do it, let her do it. But here's the thing. If, as a man, right, he wants to make his woman feel loved, right, protected, like, be the man that you're supposed to be. He wants to be in charge. He wants to protect her financially, emotionally, in every aspect of her life. But she's not letting him do that, right? And that badly affected their relationship. You're still all about the flipping over. Well, that's what I'm telling you. It's the mentality she grew up with, right? And the husband, on the other hand, is a calm, nice, sweet, calm guy. Very understanding. I talked about two different characters, two different families with their domestic issues. But I'm going to focus on one. Now, here's the problem. Okay, well, let's just keep going. So, morning time, he's up and trying to pay bills. See, I'm going to watch that movie tomorrow. I put it on private. Is it because of the flip over part? The movie's on private because I want to re-upload it. I want to change the title and re-upload it. So when I do that, I'll let you know. But just are you subscribed to my YouTube channel, Kingray TV? KINGRAY TV. That's easy to pop up. So now I'm trying to peel this thing. It's really hard. So it's a flip over. So he's trying to pay the bills and she's like, what you doing? Well, I'm just trying to pay the bills. I don't want to be late for the month. And she goes, I've already paid the bills. Okay. Why did you do that, baby? You should have let me do that. It's my job. It's my responsibility to pay the bills. And she's like, it's my responsibility to take care of you. I'm your wife. So she just laugh over that, but that got him. That really got him. He didn't want that. He just wanted to be a man. He just wanted to lead his family. Hi, Sofa. I'm sorry. It took me some time. I don't always go this way. I'm always focused on this. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Welcome back. I'm sorry. Please come back again. Don't just go. I'm sorry. So, Now he wants to make sure she's secured emotionally in every aspect of her life. He just wants to be her husband. He just wants to lead, which is what it's meant to be. I'm a woman, right? So I'm not gonna take sides with women on this. Women, girls, the male folks are meant to be leaders, right? They're meant to lead us, they're meant to direct us with great wisdom and stuff. That's what I'm saying. When you see women take charge, most times it's because the men don't even know their duty. So in this case, that's not the case. She's just suffering from something called penophobia. That was where it all started. So he goes to complain to his friend that this is what he's going through. Now the friend says, well, that's happening because you're not a man of your house. If you're the man, your wife would not do these things to you. Make her know that you are the man. You have to be in charge. You have to do this. You have to do that. That guy has his own story. We're gonna get there. Not now. That's his own part. I use it to let people know that the grass is not always greener on the other side, right? Everyone have their issues they're facing. Everyone has their issues they're facing and stuff. Yours is not worse. Theirs is not better. Theirs is not worse. We all have our own challenges. So focus on yours. Now, so they keep going on, and then the friend says there are two ways to go about this thing. It's either you use violence, like make her know you're the man, or be romantic, do something, do a grand romantic gesture, something like that. And so he goes home and tries to tell her that he wants them to go on a romantic dinner, and she just pops it out like, I booked a table for two. That's your suit. I'm dressed and everything. And so do you understand? Like he's thinking about it and she's already doing it. She's always ahead of him. She doesn't even let it drop from him. Coincidentally or intentionally, it just happens. Pardon me. I don't have a hammer. Dude, you're so biased. How would you say she can pay the bills but no flipping over? There, I knew it. I said this earlier that some men would be like, I don't have a problem with the woman paying the bills. Come on. Now that's you trying to run away from a responsibility, which is what I'm saying is the reason why some women take charge when their men are not being man enough. So these are spices, different kinds of spices I'm using. I don't want to say their names because trust me, you don't even know. You don't even have any idea what they are. So like I'm just gonna summarize the whole thing instead of give you like full detail. It kept going on and on. They go out for the dinner she planned, and all through she was on her phone. Not for once did she listen to him, not for once did she connect with him, make him feel like he's here, he's seen, he's appreciated. No, that didn't happen. So that got him feeling real bad, and he talked about it. But she kept saying, I have work to do, babe. I have work. I need to do these things because we need to be financially this and that and that. And he's like, I'm the man. Let me worry about finance. Let me worry about stuff like this. Just be my wife. Let me love you. Let me take care of you. I want to take care of you. But that's always a problem every time she talks about it. So they get home and the quarrel continues. At the end of the day, the trouble just goes on and on to the point that his secretary was throwing passes at him at the office. So he kind of like talked to the secretary, like, what do women really want from men? And she said, I don't know. Personally, I would love a romantic man. I would love my man to be present always. I would love my man to take care of me, throw me surprise parties, just take care of me. I want to feel vulnerable around my man. And now this is exactly the opposite of what his wife is, which is what he yearns for. Bear in mind that the secretary is already throwing herself at him. So because she kept pushing him, it's always from one fight to the other. Okay, they agreed to just settle everything, go for a weekend, just a weekend getaway kind of, go reconnect, find that thing back again so they can be good again. She agreed to everything. Now she's at work, he's home, he's packed his bags, packed hers, he's just prepared, ready to go. But she never showed up on time. And the worst thing is when she finally showed up, she didn't even know, she didn't even remember they were supposed to go on a romantic weekend, whatever. So they had this heated arguments and stuff, blah blah blah. I'm just gonna rush to the end of it. At the end of the day, he almost had an affair with his secretary. Sorry. Now, one thing, this in the pepper. I don't know this in the pepper. I will not put it. She's spicy. It's really hot. Well, she doesn't know what she has. She has a man who is ready to take care of her, but she's ready to take care of the man instead. Some people would think, what I'm doing is good. I'm helping him out. But no, some men want to be in charge. It's not even some men. All men needs to be in charge. Some men just want to take care of you. They want to feel needed. They want to feel appreciated by you and everything. But you keep pushing them away because you're Miss Independence. Little Miss Independence. That's what's causing big trouble in some people's relationship, like right now. So guys, if that's you, I'm telling you, you need to have a rethink. Work with your man and don't try to control your man. Don't try to be in charge. Stop trying to do these things. Be a baby girl. Just relax and be taken care of. Be a baby girl. Some just want you to live the baby girl lifestyle. That's all. Why can't you do that? Why can't you relax and be taken care of? So that was the cause of the issue in their marriage. Now, at the end of the day, he had... Oh, guys, please tap on your screen. These people are beginning to send me warning. What did I do wrong now? Please stop. You love it 50-50. Oh, God, the Bible did not say... sorry. The Bible did not say 50-50. The Bible says the man should provide. That's what the Bible says. And the woman should support. The support could be emotional support at home, listening to him, helping him in any aspect that she can. Which one is safe one? I don't know that. Baby, you have to tell me what is. Baby, I don't see the major ingredients, so I'll cook it like that. So. Baby, eh? Hey, I said I don't see one major ingredient. What they find? No, I don't see you come. I said I cook it like that, so I don't see one main ingredient. What they find? Okay, no problem. So yeah, guys, keep the screen busy, please. TikTok is telling me, it's trying to tell me I'm a robot. TikTok, I'm gonna go off if you keep doing that. I don't see. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ingredients here. Spices from Nigeria. This is a Nigerian soup, so you probably cannot relate. Now, remember I said that he has a friend who is always saying, He should take charge of his home. He should do this. He should do that, and everything. So he decided to take the advice, and they got into a very heated argument. He leaves her, almost having a divorce. And then he said to himself, he could just go over to his friend's place where everything is sane, everyone is sane, the marriage is peaceful, blissful, and everything. Only for him to go there to find out that it's not even what he thought. He decided to go back to his own home to make amends. Just this time, he decided to talk with his wife, listen to her, understand her. So he was like, the friend's own is even worse. The friend's own is worse, but well, I think I'm gonna finish the entire story tomorrow. I don't feel like finishing it today because every character in this film, there are four major characters. They all have their backstories. So sometimes when you see people do things, don't just judge them. Don't be quick to condemn them or give up on them. Try to find out why. Do you understand? What's this story? So he comes back home. The friend zone is really worse. I'm telling you. If you watch the NBT, you will know. So he came back home to talk to his wife, and he's like, let's talk. What really is your problem? What are your fears? Why do you do things this way? You're one of the sweetest, in fact, you're the sweetest human I've met on this in my life. You're kind, you're everything good. Apart from this, you are always working, work. You don't have time for me. Even on weekends, you don't have time for me. We don't spend time together. What still you refuse to take in because of this work? I know that. I saw the pills and everything. So that's where communication, you talked about, that's where communication played the most important part. Now, she finally decided to talk, to relate her fears with her husband. So that was when she told us the story, her backstory. That's how we got to know that she grew up in a home that the woman, or her mom dominated everything, and so she was just very little, and so she felt that was how it's supposed to be. Plus, with everything that happened, her mom went through a lot to see her through school, and she made a promise to her mom that no matter what happens, because the problem the mom had with the dad is that the dad stopped the mom from working. That's topic for another day. Men, let your woman work. Hi, Esther. Esther Copoe. Copoe. Esther. Esther is fine. Women, men, let your wife work. Let your girlfriend work. Let them work if they want to work. Stop being egocentric. No, my woman cannot work. No, my wife cannot work. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let them work. And now he refused to let her work because he was in money and he felt that was it. Nothing can ever go wrong. So why do you want to work? I have more than enough money to take care of us. So, but then something happened to his job, and they went from this flat to nothing. So the mom made her promise that no matter what happens, she's never gonna let any man stop her from working, from being financially independent. So that thing stuck. Plus, she went through a lot, and she doesn't want anyone, her child, to go through the same thing, which is why she has penophobia, the fear of poverty, the fear of lack, fear of being broke. It's actually a thing. People go through it. People are living with it. Sorry guys, I need just a minute. I need to blend this. Wrong. Oh, there you go. I'm here. Don't go, guys. How you doing? So now that's her problem. She's scared that they might wake up one morning and everything they have will be gone. That way they'll be poor, broke, nothing to eat. So she just wants, she says to herself, she has to make enough money. She has to make sure they're secure financially and everything. That's her fear, or those are her fears, right? And so they talk it through. So you're gonna miss the end of the story because I'm done with the story, but I'm gonna keep talking. Okay. Guys, just a minute. I need to grind this again. Please don't go. Don't go. About choosing now. I need you to let me about choosing now. I need you to let me be a man. I need you to I need you to trust me, to know that I can take care of you, I can protect you. I promise we would never be in that situation. What you went through uh, as a child, we would never go through that. Our kids will never go through that. I have a good job. I'm working. You're working. And so they just stopped things through and then they had better understanding. And she's like, okay, fine. In that case, she would have to let go of the promotion, the job she just got and everything. He said, no, that's not what I want. I want you to work. Okay? You deserve it. You worked so hard for that promotion. You deserve it. You deserve the job and everything. I'm just saying, work with me. I'll find a way to work with you. And then would have a better relationship, better marriage. So that's it. That's it about this couple. Thank God for communication. Thank God they later had the talk and they're back together. I'm just trying to let ladies know now that some people do this. Men, please, you're meant to be leaders. You're meant to lead your home. You're meant to lead your wives. You're meant to provide for your family. Take charge of that. I'm not going to criticize anyone or call anyone a lazy man but some men are truly lazy. They just want to sit and let their wife do everything for them. That's not good. That doesn't help. And so that's where you have the issues of disrespect, disregard, and everything. Now, you cannot eat your cake and have it. You cannot not be the man of your home and expect to be treated as the man of your home. No. That cannot happen. Be for real. It cannot happen. So, that's the thing. We, both men and women, have their own role to play, right? So, men, please, personally, I do not fancy a man that cannot lead me. No, I can't even be with a man that cannot lead me. I can't be with a man that is not in charge of his home, his life, his family. No, I can't be with such man. I can't even find you attractive at all. So, do what's best. Lead. You're meant to lead. That's just how God planned it. Lead your relationship, lead your marriage, listen, communicate. If there's anything happening that you do not like, communicate. Say it out so you guys can be on the same page and work together and have a very beautiful marriage. Women, respect your man. For real, respect your man. That thing disrespects, it bruises their ego. Jeez, men do not like to be disrespected at all. Don't do that. Some women do it even in public. No, that's not good. Our tongues. See, men have been given authority by God. But you see, women have power. We have power. Power so much so that the authority of a man. I don't want to say too much, but women, you have been blessed with so much power. And whatever you want to do, you can do it. If you set your mind to it, you do it. But don't use that power wrongly, especially the one you have in your tongue. Words. The words you speak out can either make your man or destroy your man. Some people are so insultive. They just go ahead and just blah 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 blah. Say a lot of things. Just a word from a woman can destroy a man. That's how much their ego means a lot to them. Don't bruise it. Treat him like a king. Of course. It's a two-way thing. Men, do your part. Women, do your part. I wasn't really in a very good mood for storytelling. So I'm sure I didn't tell that story well. I'm sure I know. I wrote it. Yeah, I wrote it. So I know. I wrote it because I have other parts of the story that I should have handled in this live stream, because I was talking about the friend. The friend is also going through his own. He's dominated by his wife. Now that's not because she had a fear of it. She had her own fears and everything, but mainly because he was soft. Now he's the same person telling his fellow guy to take charge of his home, to be in control, to deal with his wife. But he wasn't in charge of his own home. Be careful who you listen to. Be careful whose advice you take. Be very careful, because your case might even be better than theirs, but you don't know. You just know how to hide things. Now, his wife is mean to him, unlike the case of this other guy, Dan. His wife is intentionally mean to him. He does the chores, he provides, he does the chores, he takes care of the baby, he does everything. All she does is just sit around, idle around, do nothing, never appreciate him or anything. So, but at the end of the day, he has his own backstory and she had a backstory. Now, let me just tell you where the turning points came. You know, I told you the other guy had a heated argument with his wife and he left home to stay at his friend's place because he felt his friend's place would be better. It's a peaceful home. That's what they always make people believe, people around them. They play together when they're outside. They pray, they do stuff, and you admire them. You're like, I wish my home can be like this. I wish my wife can be like this. I wish my husband can be like this. But inside, it was a war zone. So when he got there, unfortunately for his friend, the friend didn't know he was coming. When the friend got there, he was carrying the baby. He was doing the laundry. When I say doing the laundry, not with a washing machine or a dryer or whatever, with his hands. And then he was cooking. The wife was upstairs watching music videos and dancing, taking drinks. And so he meets him like, I don't understand what's going on here. He said, why are you carrying the child on his back? It's common in Africa. Why are you carrying the child? Why are you the one doing everything? I thought you said you're the man of your house. You don't do anything. Your wife does everything. What's going on here? Don't tell me reverse is the case. Wait, you're being abused by your wife. He was like, no. His wife traveled. Your wife traveled and left you with an infant. Welcome back. The story is over. I just like to touch a bit of the other characters. Your wife traveled and left you with an infant. You're carrying the child. You're cooking. You're doing the laundry. You're sweating like. And so he was like, yeah, it was an emergency. Oh, okay, let's go inside. He said, no, don't go in. his friend just pushed his friend aside and went upstairs just to meet the wife dancing and drinking. And so he was like, you're in an abusive marriage, but you come to me to tell me to be in charge of my home, to teach my wife a lesson, to do this, to do that, to cheat on her. Your case is even worse. Compared to yours, my home is heaven. I think I need to go back home. And so he's like, please don't tell anybody. I'm going to tell the world. I'm seriously going to tell the whole world because you're going to die here. And so he walks out. And now the wife thinking, I should have given them their names so that you guys understand who. Idefa, yeah. Wait till you want to eat and say. You use small rice to eat and small white rice. Okay. So when his friend Dan, okay, let's say Dan, the main character here, so the one whose wife is not letting him take care of her, Dan. When Dan leaves the Peter, the friend, stands there looking all confused and not knowing what to do at that point. So his wife walks up to him and she's like, so the show is over, go back to what you were doing. He doesn't say a thing to her, he's just quiet. I said, go back to what you were doing. She tries to hit him, and then I'm not preaching violence of any sort now. He grabs her by the hand. That was how I wrote it, but it wasn't enacted the same way. But what I wrote was, he grabs her he doesn't want to hit her, beat her or anything, just want to teach her a little lesson. He grabs her by the hand, twists the hand to the back, and hits her here. Right? So she falls to the ground weak, in so much shock. Like, what? You could hit a woman, you could hit me. You have this much strength. And so he's like, you think I'm a weakling? I'm not a weakling. There's a reason I refuse to hit you or do anything to you. It's because I grew up in a bad environment. My dad was always hitting my mom, and that affected me badly. And I said to myself, no matter what happens, my kids will never grow up in a toxic home. Which is why I've been condoning your excesses. Not because I'm a weakling. I am not a weakling. And so she gets it. She gets it that, man, I've been wrong. So she apologizes to him. And she's like, she has not always been this person. I just tried to touch a bit of everybody's story here and there. That she's not always been this person. She's just been taken advantage of so many times by men who hit her and treat her bad. And so she made up her mind that it would never happen again. She would rather be the one doing the abuse. So that's it. Everyone is fine at the end of the day. The other couple settle their differences and decide to work together, support each other, and build a better home, and finally have kids. That's the end of my story. So it's a two-way thing. Men, do your duty. Women, do yours. If both men and women would handle these things, their roles, the dynamics and everything, everyone will be fine. Trust me. So it's not about men leaving their duty to the women or women leaving their duty to the men. We all have our own role to play. Play your role, I play my role, the home is fine. The relationship is good. You guys are here watching me. You didn't notice that I didn't put salt in this soup. Is this how we're going to be cooking together? Why didn't anyone tell me? Hold on. I can't remember seeing you put salt in the food. Nobody. That's not nice. You're back to flipping over. Oh yeah, let me tell you how I ended it. So at the at the end, after the whole settlement and everything, you know, the best settlement is in the other room. So they start making out and make their way upstairs. In the middle of it, she acts like she was gonna flip him. He was like, and then she laughed. Just kidding. And yep, no flipping. Yeah, but I don't think I was able to tell you guys the story properly because I've just been jumping from here to there. I didn't like follow it sequentially, and it's not one of those days where I'm all chatty. But yeah, that's it about the story. It just there are people going through stuff, right? But the best thing is to communicate. If like you weren't here when I said what happened at the end. She finally told him her fears, right? Why she's been acting the way she's been acting, the reason and what she fears the most. And then he promises to be there for her, right? But all she needs from him is her trust that he can take care of her. She cannot, how can the movie yai end? That's the end. Yes, I have, right? Baby, your TV, your movie is loud. Thank you. So, yeah, right. I wasn't even supposed to go to the end. Usually, when I talk about my stories like this, since I've already made the movies out of the stories, I don't say the end. I just tell you what you think happened. Go check it out. But I don't know. Like I said, I really don't know what I was doing this evening. It's not one of those days where I'm all about storytelling. I'm excited about it and stuff. This is grinded shrimps, by the way. So when I finally upload the movie again on YouTube, I would state it here so you guys can go see the movie. Baby na kamwa de make abi na eba. It dey boy na. Badly like that. What did you eat earlier? Are you serious? Don't tell. No, it dey. If to make the okra, so we go still make it, but it dey boil now, baby. No, not the stew that eat rice. You want to chew granite? You don't want to chew biscuits. Baby, it's pepper soup. Fish no dey take to dawn. Can't you smell it already? Wait till the one that reach your nose. Oh yeah, come and see it now. No, not before. Didn't you hear me blending earlier? Who is tapping? Thank you. I know it's you, my guy. Thank you. How are you, my friend? How do you do, my friend? Well, basically, right, my movies are always about stuff people don't regularly talk about. It's not one of the regular topics. What's trending for everyone right now is love. Everyone wants to talk about love. Everyone wants to write love stories, shoot love movies. But there are other life issues to tackle. Yeah, you know, I went to Disney World or Disneyland, whatever world land. We just got back yesterday. So while we're at Magic Kingdom, I I just looked at everything everywhere. So I got a different understanding of fairy tales, right? Why these fairy tales are there, why this magical experience and everything. Maybe I was wrong before now. I used to think these are just fairy tales, these are things that don't happen. These are things that just get people thinking and building up fantasies that never, these are things that don't really solve any issue, they're just fantasies. But they have their own role to play. Yeah. They have their own. I started feeling like I just had different feelings about. I used to watch a lot of them, but I had a different feeling like this place is magical. The performances, everything is magical. Even to some people, life is hard. Life is really hard. Love, you haven't heard love in a long time, so you don't say love. I love you to somebody. Say the truth, though. You don't have to lie. No girl is checking you. Just say the truth. To some people, right, life is really hard. They're going through a lot. So some, because of what they're going through, would not find themselves watching serious movies or movies that talk about serious issues. That's not good. But in a way, I don't blame them as well. These fantasies kind of take their mind away from the current problem. Can you smell it now? It's almost ready. The fantasies kind of take their mind away from their current issues. Sometimes it gives them hope that the world is not all that bad, right? That the world is also beautiful. The world can be beautiful. Things can change, right? But mostly, the kind of change that these fantasies bring is not the kind that, or the kind of solution to problems that this thing bring. Again, I'm going to use the word fairy tales. Don't solve nothing. Nothing that pertains to their problem, because, well, maybe in some ways, for some people it does. Let's say you have a bad parent or guardian. That's what, in the case of Cinderella. I just tell you that, oh, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. But there's no prince anywhere, trust me. You got to work your way out. Love, were you hurt? Who broke your heart? Tell me, tell me. Let's make a movie of it. Seriously though, who broke your heart? Did anyone hurt you? So while you are laughing, getting excited because of the love movies, the fairy tales, your daughter's mom, oh, what happened? I hope I'm permitted to ask. If you don't want to say that, it's fine. But let me tell you something that I've never always believed in my life. My mindset stayed changing not so long ago. I never used to believe that men fall in love or get hurt. I just feel if you break up with them, the only thing they get hurt about is that you were the first one to say it. That's what I used to feel. She cheated? Are you sure? Baby, it's not perfect, this thing, no. But it's fine. She cheated. That's. Is that why you were saying men? So wait, was she sorry about cheating? Did she Did you guys try to? Was it a one time thing? Was she sorry about it? What happened? You're healing. You must have really loved her to feel this way. It's spicy. You're gonna heal. You're gonna heal. You're gonna heal. But that shouldn't change your mindset about women. Not all women are the same. Just women who say not all men are the same, right? You're gonna heal. But the biggest healing doesn't come from your personal effort, it comes from above. I'm telling you from experience. My kind of um, heartache and healing is not what you're talking about. It's worse. Well, I would. It's worse, really. It has to do with death. But I didn't depend on my strength to heal. Have I completely healed? I don't know. But God helped me overcome it. Should I say overcome? Yes, because it would have drowned me. It would have taken my life or the life of another person. But God just spoke to me. I listened and He helped me. So there's nothing there's nothing you cannot heal from. So when I tell my story, people are like, how do you tell the story like it's a palatable one when it's not? I lost a child. Yeah, I lost my first child. I was pregnant. I was 4 months gone when I lost my first child. I was pregnant for my second one when I lost the first one. So how do you heal from something like that? That's a huge emotional wreck. It was terrible. That's why I know that even emotional wounds, God heals. Yeah, I was gonna say, God, please take my life and bring this child back. But then again, the Spirit of God said, it is not in your place to exchange one life for another. And then before we got to the hospital, before he was pronounced dead, the Spirit of God told me that no matter what happens today, don't blame anybody. So it was as if it was meant to happen. So I've had my own share of emotional damage. But God healed me from it. So heartbreak, He can heal that. You can heal and then you find a good woman and you'll be happy what happened before happened because He gave you the opportunity to be with a better person. Unless you're able to mend things with her, you guys still think things will work. I don't know. There's a script I wrote. Cheating was involved. They were broken and all that, and then he apologized and they were supposed to get back together. And then she goes into the kitchen, comes out with a mug, a teacup. She breaks it. Hi, somebody, I don't know your name, it's written in Chinese. She mends the cup together. She pours in water and it leaks down. So she's like, that's what happens with trust. Even if I forgive you now and we get back together, it will never be the same. So you know where it hits you, you know what's up. Are you ready for me, baby? Okay, baby boy, will I say get it small? I did come. So I know as they boil that rice, but boil and plenty. Now I thought say to say I know, as thought say you go use swallow. I make I not put on for mind. I'm coming, guys. Okay. You're not a serious somebody. See somebody that says he's having emotional problems. Eh? You're saying I shouldn't burn that soup. It's not gonna burn. It tastes it tastes good, but kind of spicy. That's the idea, pepper soup, right? Oh, you speak Japanese. That's nice. Well, okay, I said it was written in Chinese. No, don't blame me. I really don't know the difference. Don't blame me. But it's good you understand English and you speak English, so we can talk. Did you just get here or you've been here? Do you know what this is? Pepper soup. It's sweet like that. Not put small salt. No, no, put that. I won't put nana. Let me serve it so you guys can see what I cook. You go eat plenty of the soup. Baby, you want plenty soup? Please, please, please. Correct. It's set. Oh, you didn't hear when my husband said it. He said they slept like people that went to do some kind of hard labor. This is pepper me for months. I don't know why I say not there, but it's okay. Bum sets. Love in Tokyo. Tokyo in Japan. I heard Tokyo is very beautiful. Is that true? I heard it's a very beautiful place. I see it. I think I see it on social media. I don't know if it's future Tokyo or present Tokyo, but you have some technical works. Some what's it called?
That rice. No, the small rice is okay. Just you can consume ham.
No, the rice at the microwave now. I don't know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something. Technology. I heard that the technology there is top notch. Your inventions and stuff in Tokyo. That it's a really beautiful place and stuff. There's so many places I would love to visit. So many places. I want to go to New York. I want to experience Christmas in New York. I want to go to Jamaica. Tokyo is one of them. I want to, I have lots of places. I want to go to Jerusalem. Jerusalem. I want to go to Jerusalem. New York is boring. No, for Christmas. Just for Christmas, not like go stay. If New York is boring, what would you say about Atlanta? Ooh. Chocolate and caramel, baby. See the rest of the never finish. These, yeah. Guys, just a minute. I want to take a picture. Whoa, that's a lot of Japanese Chinese. Don't worry, I don't finish. Why your phone behave like this now? Don't delete my video. See this? This is what we made. It tastes good. And it smells good. So this is for the man of the house. Baby, take your food. It's too much, I think. I don't get it. Can you write this in English? Some people were just baby, wait till video, not the time. I don't bring your phone. Wait this if okay. The many one at once. You know, I beg, see this video. Whatever you do, don't even go anywhere from your gallery. Don't touch them. Oh, no, it's tonight too. You go back fridge. Now you put on there now. You know, tell you someone use them. This beans not fresh like that for you. You get one where you buy it. Ah, baby, you don't see this beans before you buy. Come see now. Now dirty full now. Come and show you. See big stone from here, Seth. See big stone. Now dirty full now. Too much, eh? The stone too much inside the beans.
No, they buy this in other places.
That will not be stones, that on a rock. Messenger, what's going on? Why is everybody using Chinese, a bit Japanese to talk? What's going on? Is everybody okay? Why are you switching to Chinese? children wey dey keep half water for fridge. Your music still dey play? Please, did you guys kick me out of the live stream? Oh. Okay. I was wondering what's going on. Was I kicked out of my own live stream because the language changed? I cannot remember changing the language. Oh, okay. Thank you. You did a good job. Let me take small pepper soup. Although I don't like the fish, but let me just try. I mean, I cooked it, so. How is it, baby? I tried. Aha. I think I try now I get for all my effort. Maybe now let's say I can't my only head can't remain here.
Now only now head.
Now like you some flesh dinner.
And you will see flesh on our head.
I know say na head you buy. I really need the look. But the soup itself tastes really good, but the fish, I don't know. Cousin, hi. Cousin, why do I keep forgetting that? People rarely chat, so. Hi, cousin, how are you? I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring you. My eyes just didn't catch your hi. I'm sorry. And did I mention that this thing is medicine? Yeah, it's medicine. It's very good for the body. Everything I used in making all the spices, they're medicinal. Some of this soup we cook for women that just had their babies, and then for fever, if you're having fever or cold, very good. Go Messenger, please, what's your real name? Tell me. Messenger is long to pronounce. Can you please ask our Japanese Chinese friend what his name is? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Plus all the ingredients I used. These are some of the ingredients. And this. And others, I've returned others back. Plus it's highly proteinous. We have fish, we have shrimps. So it's all around good. Can you ask our friend? Okay, he or she. It's just so funny. You see a number and then you don't understand the name that's there. Sometimes there's no name. Even when you say name, it's not written in English. I love the soup. Would you like to try this thing someday? I know it's flat or deep. Almost not something you're used to. It's not your regular food, but would you like to try? These. Okay. You say it's not get baby. Maybe I don't fear you. The pepper why is not rich full. Like if you share one into five. He's here. Did not go anywhere. No pepper soup with catfish. I don't understand. You're interpreting again. Okay. When you finish interpreting, please tell me what you're saying. Okay. Please tell him. Have you noticed I finished the first pepper soup? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the rose. I'm telling him I said thanks. Have you noticed I finished the first bowl of pepper soup without touching the fish? Oh, thank you. Are you translating everything? No wonder you're the messenger. You're giving the message. So tell him I said thank you for the rose and the compliment. Thank you. How do I say wait, are you translating? Are you like using any translating app? Maybe I like the soup or the water. I thought they drink and they go, but this fish, But you know the messenger, you talk. I don't know. You're not like I cannot hear your accent, but the way you write, like a Nigerian or an African. I don't know if this is for me. Let me try again. I don't want to give up easily. Okay. Sim or Zim. Is it a Sim or a Zim? My face. Because I don't like catfish, but the soup is so good. So I'm just gonna drink the soup and leave the fish alone. Arigato. Ciao. Ugh. You people should not come and no, you guys should not do this to me. I don't understand how we go from English to. But he speaks English. He writes in English. Oh, arigato. 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 Thank you. He says I speak Japanese very well. Maybe because it sounded like an African name or arigato. Thank you. That's arigato. Yeah. The pepper. Most times when I cook like this, I wish I have a larger audience, like larger people to try out my food and rate it. Which is why I'm gonna make sure that my cooking channel works, and I'm gonna make it big. I'm gonna have a show where maybe a podcast no, not a podcast. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Not a podcast, a show, a cooking show where people would come, we cook, we do some kind of experimental cooking, and then they try the food and say what they feel about the food. Just rate the food. I'm gonna have that.